guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a very chatty video. I actually have quite a few different topics that I want to cover all in this one video, but essentially it all falls under the same umbrella. We're going to be talking about my makeup collection and what my plans are with my collection this year. So I actually am going to start out by giving you guys an inventory of what I have in my collection, and then I wanted to talk to you guys about my plans to do a low buy, which if you guys saw my chatty get ready with me, I actually have been unofficially on a low buy for some time because of budget restraints, but I decided to make it an official low buy, and so I wanted to talk to you guys about what my rules for my low buy are and how I'm going to manage that. And then I also wanted to talk to you guys about what I'm going to be doing with my collection this year. So obviously, like I said, I'm going to be on a low buy. I also have plans to start a declutter series like very soon. Probably the next video that you're going to see from me is going to be a declutter. So I'm working on getting my collection where I want it, and I think I'm going to have less focus on acquiring new products and trying new things and start focusing more on using what I have and making sure everything I own is something that I love. So that is what we're going to be talking about. If you guys want to see more, keep on watching. Real quick before we get into all of the nitty gritty, if you are new to my channel, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you enjoy watching this video. I have a lot more content revolving this subject coming up this year. I have some series I'm going to be starting regarding these topics. I'm going to get more into that very soon, but if you want to make sure you don't miss out on any of that content, make sure you subscribe and hit the bell while you're here, and that would be great. But let's go ahead and jump in. Okay, so I wanted to start with my inventory. So I've been seeing a lot of my friends do inventories this year, and I had done a inventory on my collection. I should have gone back and looked at the numbers. That would have been interesting. I had done that, oh gosh, I want to say probably 3, maybe 4 years ago. It was kind of near the beginning of my channel. I had done an inventory of what I had, and I was doing a lot of decluttering back then, and it was very helpful for me. It was helpful for me to see how much I had written on paper, because I could see what categories I had way too much excess. That made it easier when I was making my decisions with decluttering, and also when I was in a store, it was a lot less tempting to pick something up because I knew I already had too much of that item. So I felt like an inventory was a good idea to do this year, especially because I'm going to be kind of refocusing how I'm using my products and how I am sharing my collection with you guys. And so I do have some series coming up surrounding this whole topic as well. But let's start with the inventory. I'm going to show you guys what I have, or not show you. I'm going to actually just read the numbers off to you now. I already counted everything. And then at the end of the year, I'm going to do another inventory to see how much it changed after my low buy that I'm planning to do and after my declutter series. You know, how much did it grow or decrease throughout the year? Well, we'll get into the low buy in a minute. Let's just start with the inventory. So first of all, for face palettes, I started there. So for face palettes, I have a total of 30 face palettes. So that includes anything that has more than 2 or more products in a container. So even like a little duo, if it has like a duo of cheek products, I included that as a face palette, and all different sizes. So there's a total of, my camera just died, but so I have a total of 30 face palettes. So that is obviously quite a lot. Next up, eyeshadow palettes. So for eyeshadow palettes, I decided not to break it up by like small palettes or large palettes or high-end or drugstore. I just lumped all eyeshadow palettes together. So this includes anything from duos all the way up to my pre-sorted, or all the way up to my like Z palettes that have individual shadows in it. I included those as like an actual palette if it was already pre-built. So, or if I had built it. So total palettes, 77. I thought I got that down so much last year, but I feel like palettes is one of those things that's so easy as a beauty YouTuber to accumulate a lot again. Some of those came in PR, some of them I purchased for review, so It's a lot. Individual eyeshadows was a total of 42, actually way more than I thought that I would have. That does include like glitters and stuff like that. And then I did do liquid eyeshadows separately, so those are the ones that are gonna have like a wand on them. I have a total of 17 of those. That again is a lot more than I thought that I had. Eyebrow products. So this includes pencils, and I did just recently get a couple pomades in PR, which I don't think I'm gonna keep because I don't usually like pomades, so I might try it. I'm not sure yet, but for brow products in total, I have 7. So I thought that was actually pretty decent. I don't think that's too bad, especially because I go through my brow pencils very quickly. So I didn't feel too bad about that number. Next, eyeliners. So colored liners, black liners, liquid liners, all of it lumped together again. I tried to get as many, or tried to consolidate the categories as much as possible. I didn't really break them down too much. So for total eyeliners, I have 33 right now. Mascaras. Now this includes the ones that are currently open that I'm using, but also includes the ones that are backups that are unopened in my collection. I have 12. I'm actually pretty happy with that number. At one point when I was getting gratis, I was getting so many mascaras from gratis, and I was getting a ton of BoxyCharms, and I was just way too overwhelmed with mascara. So 12 I think is not too bad since most of those are unopened. Lip gloss. Lip gloss surprised me. I had a total of 44. I thought I didn't have that many, but that is a lot of lip gloss. For lipsticks, this is just like bullet lipsticks only. I have 74 lipsticks. That is insane. Like if I wore a different lipstick every single day for 2 months, I wouldn't be able to wear every lipstick I own. That is crazy. And that's just that's just bullet lipsticks, because I also have a separate category for my liquid lipsticks, lip stains, and tinted lip balms. I included those all in one category because I store them together, so I kind of broke my lip products down by how they're stored. So for that category, I have 65. Oh my gosh, that's like 5 months between the 3 categories. That's like 5 months worth of wearing a different lipstick every single day. That's crazy. Okay, next for foundation. Foundations, I have 17. That actually surprised me a little bit. I think that is quite excessive. Oh, and one thing I forgot to mention as well, this just reminded me this category because I have a couple little deluxe sample sizes that are like really tiny for foundation. Any sample size product I included in the number, so I didn't, yeah, so samples are included as well. So for like the foundations, for example, I have 2 that are little tiny travel size or like sample size versions. So not quite as high as, like, it's not 17 full size, but still a lot of foundation. For concealers, I only had 7. I actually am pretty proud of that number. I know that's still a lot. For some of you, you're gonna be like 7 concealers is too many, but a couple of them are almost gone. So still, I do have 7 there. Color correctors, I actually have 5 different color correcting products, which is a lot considering I don't color correct daily. And then for eye primers, eyelid primers, I only have 3, but I don't use those daily. I often just put a concealer on my eyelid. Face primers, this category was a little out of control. I have a total of 18 different face primers right now. Face powders, this includes both loose and pressed powders. I have a total of 19 powders currently. Highlighters, now this is the first declutter I'm gonna be doing actually, because I know this category is out of control. I have a total of 45 highlighters in my collection right now. That's crazy because I've never actually gone through a highlighter before. I've never actually hit pan on a highlighter before. So to have 45 highlighters in my collection is very excessive. Bronzer, I actually was surprised. I only have 26, so it's not quite as high as my highlighters, but it's still a lot more than I thought that I had. Bronzer was a category that I still felt like I needed to buy more because I didn't have very many, which sounds crazy because I have 26, so that is a lot of bronzer. Blush, this one is a little excessive as well. For blush, individual blushes, I have a total of 52 in my collection right now. Wow. Now that a lot of those are like duplicates, like Clinique Cheek Pop, for example, is my favorite blush formula, and I have 4 shades of that. So, but still, I mean, do I need that many? I don't know. We'll get to that when I do my declutter. And then for setting sprays, I actually have 13 different setting sprays right now. I should say facial sprays. Some of them are setting sprays, some are hydrating mists, but for facial sprays, I currently have 13, which is a lot. And then lip liners, I have 11, which doesn't sound like too many, but I rarely use them. So it is quite a bit considering I hardly ever line my lips. So that is my inventory for the beginning of 2019. Like I said, I do plan to follow up with you guys at the end of the year, and we'll see what we do. I don't have like a specific idea of what I want to see from my collection this year, whether I really want to see these categories shrink by a lot or if I want to see them stay the same. I really don't have a specific goal. This is more of just a kind of a check-in to see where I am and to see how this year goes. And I think it'll be interesting to monitor it, especially since I am planning to do a low buy. I want to see how that affects my collection this year. So let's get into the next topic, which is my plans to do a low buy. So I actually plan to do a low buy for all of 2019. So yes, for the whole year, I am planning to do a low buy. And as I already mentioned, I've been kind of on a low buy already. I've really pulled back on my spending for beauty related products, both skincare and makeup. I didn't do a skincare inventory, by the way. I'm just focusing on makeup this time. But I've just been really pulling back on all of my beauty related spending, and not just beauty related, I mean clothing as well and new things for my home. I've just really had to pull back on any extra spending besides our essentials, besides food and utilities and bills that need paid. I've really tightened the purse strings this year, and most of it was because I had to. I just had a very, very tight budget. Now that I'm a single mom, my income pays the bills, but there is not a lot left over for these types of purchases. So last year made me very aware of that, and this year I feel like I just need to be more creative with my collection when it comes to making videos. That honestly has been the only thing that's previously stopped me from going on a low buy or a no buy was I have a channel and I feel obligated to have new makeup to talk about. Even if it's not the newest launch that I'm doing a review on, although, you know, that definitely has been something on my mind. I wish I could do reviews on new launches, but it's not just that, but you know, even just doing my Shop My Stash videos or my favorites videos, sometimes I feel like, you know, maybe my videos are getting stale because I talk about the same products. And when I do like my Sephora VIB recommendations videos, I'm like, man, these are all the same products that I talked about 6 months ago, because I haven't been trying or testing too many new things. So that definitely has, I don't know, it's definitely had me a little bit torn, because I knew that I couldn't buy new things, but I also felt this pressure to maintain for my channel and for my viewers. And I know you guys aren't putting that pressure on me, I know that, but it's almost like the keeping up with the Joneses, you know what I mean? It's like I see my peers and see other people in the beauty industry or the beauty community here on YouTube putting out all this new content relating new products, and I just can't do it. So this year I am going to be starting some new series that I'm hoping to do on a monthly basis to help me along with this no buy, and to help me feel like I'm still on the pulse of what's new without having to spend a lot of money. So one of my plans is that I will be doing monthly, kind of like what Samantha does with her Will I Buy It videos, just like a monthly what's new in the makeup industry, what am I wanting, what am I not wanting. I'm probably not going to be purchasing things, but just letting you guys know like my wish list and my anti-haul basically. What, if I had the money, what would I want to be purchasing from the new launches and what would I not be interested in. And I feel like if I do that, that'll help me keep up on what's new, to be very honest with you guys, there's been a couple times recently that I've wandered through Target's makeup section or Ulta's makeup section. I don't have a Sephora near me anymore, which is really depressing, but wandering through the makeup sections at these stores and seeing products where I'm like, where did this product come from? I never heard of it. So I feel like I've lost touch with what's new because I haven't been actively shopping like I used to. And I don't think it's a bad thing. I think it's been good for me to take a little bit of a step back, especially because I have had a very busy personal life over the last year, and it's helped me to focus on that and put my energy into my kids and into getting settled into our new home for the third time this year. So there's been a lot of other things that have needed my attention, so it's been good to kind of pull back from that. But I love makeup, and I love seeing what's new, and I love not feeling like I'm out of the loop on things. So I think it'll be good for me to do that series, almost like a window shopping for new makeup, and just giving you guys my thoughts on what's out there. So that's one thing that I have planned for this year, once a month. I also do plan to do a monthly, like a makeup haul video, makeup and skincare haul. So just to let you guys know if I did buy anything, because I am doing a low buy, not a complete no buy. So there may be purchases that I still am going to be making. I'm going to get into those rules here in a minute. So yeah, I am still going to every once in a while buy something, so that I will be sharing with you guys. And then also I am still accepting PR, and I'm not on very many PR lists, but I am on a few, so I do get PR packages here and there. I also do actively still use Octoly, and I have plans to continue to do that because it does help me get at least a few new products in my collection to talk about. So that will be shared with you guys as well in that haul. So it'll be like a once a month, just kind of update on what's new coming into my collection. And then I also do have plans to start this declutter series. And as I mentioned, I'm going to start with highlighters. I think I'm going to do like once every 2 weeks. So like 2 times a month, I'll probably do a declutter video. And usually what I do with my declutters is I go drawer by drawer. So that's gonna take a while because I have a lot of makeup. So yeah, those are my series that I want to start revolving this whole no buy journey. And then I might do like a mid-year update on how just the no buy is going, but I figured in the hauls I can kind of give you guys updates as well. So, okay, now let's get into the rules for this low buy. Okay, so for the low buy, as you could see from my makeup inventory, it's highly unlikely that I'm going to run out of a category altogether. But let's say I ran out of eyebrow products completely. If I did that, then I'm going to, of course, allow myself to buy a backup. Now, if I run out of the Brow Wiz and all I have left is my other miscellaneous brow pencils, I won't buy a new one. I will only replace it if that category is completely gone. Okay, and then the second rule that I'm putting on this low buy for myself, or I guess exception for purchases, is I'm going to allow myself one makeup related purchase a month. And this is really just to allow for if there is a new launch or something that came out that I really want to do a review on. So, you know, I was thinking about starting back up on my Indie Spotlight series that I had previously been doing, but in order to do that, I might need to purchase a palette or an item to review. So one product a month, that is what I am allowing myself, and I'm not necessarily going to buy one new product every month, but I am giving myself that leeway to do so if I want to. So hopefully that makes sense. And let's say in the month of January I didn't buy a new product, it does not roll over to February. It's just one product per month if I choose to use it. Okay, and then also this low buy is just specifically for makeup and skincare, so it does not apply to other things in my life. I am gonna be having to spend some money here soon on maternity clothes, on baby clothes, on things for the baby. So yeah, I'm hoping that doing this low buy will help me to have the extra funds that I need to allocate to those expenses. But yeah, for the low buy is specifically just for makeup and skincare, so beauty products. And yeah, I think it should be pretty easy. Honestly, like I said, I basically was on a low buy for the majority of last year. There was, for the beginning of the year, the first like 6 months of the year, I was still receiving some gift cards from Octoly. They used to have a gift card program, and that helped me to invest in some new products last year. But really, once that program ended in the summer of last year, the last half of the year, I really just hardly spent any money on new makeup products or beauty products after that point. So I definitely think that I can do this. I feel pretty confident. I think it's really just saying out loud what I've already been doing, but I really wanted to communicate it with you guys so you kind of know what my plans are for moving forward on my channel. This year is gonna be a little different. I think my content will adjust slightly because of this whole no-buy experience. I'm not going to have so many haul videos. I will, like I said, do that once a month haul thing, but I'm gonna have less sharing new products, and it's gonna be more about, you know, using what I have and getting creative with my content surrounding my current collection. So I hope you guys are looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to it. I think it'll be an interesting journey, and I'm really excited about the whole I don't know what I'm going to title it yet. I probably won't call it a will I buy it, but I'm really excited for those new makeup launch videos because I feel like that'll help me get back into the what's new, what's out there without having to spend my money. So that is exciting, and I think that is everything I wanted to cover in this video. If you guys have any questions or comments, leave them below. I'd also really love to hear from you guys. Did you want to see an inventory on my skincare products? If you're interested in that kind of an inventory, I could count up like my current face washes, masks, moisturizers, you know, that kind of a thing. If you're interested in that video, leave me comments down below and let me know. I thought that might be a little less interesting, but let me know if you want to see it. I could definitely do that. But that's it for me today. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and definitely look forward to the series that I mentioned moving forward. And yeah, that's pretty much it. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye guys.